Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Blu-ray Hunter. I'm the Blu-ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Glory. Glory. This is the Blu-ray Hunter reviews. So first of all, I had never seen this movie. Now some people are bringing up the fact that this was like uh much needed viewing for like classes or whatever, like history classes and stuff. If I did see it, I don't remember it, and if I did see it, I probably fell asleep. A lot of times when they would show me movies or whatever, especially early in the morning, I would go to sleep. I would just crash, and then I'd probably get in trouble. I was never like the studious kid, and I didn't like history like back then. Like I really didn't. It was a long time before I liked history. In fact, that was more recent that I started to really like history and respect, that stuff and try to, watch about that stuff. I don't know. But for the longest time, I did not like history. I thought history was boring. It's gone, it's over. I don't care about it anymore. Why does that affect us? And of course, if we don't know about history, we're doomed to repeat it, you know? And I don't want to repeat that shit. And I've been, I don't know. People kind of talking about Civil War, so I'm like, I started getting into this Civil War mood. Watching like I watched Lincoln. Did I review that? Sorry, I've got a cold or allergies or something. So I'm just you know, this is how it's gonna be until I don't know, till spring maybe. Um, Maybe fall might help, but I doubt it because yeah. So anyway, um, so here we go. Let's talk about Glory. I've got this awesome Blu-ray that I just bought, and you will see it in my eBay collection that'll happen next week. So there you go. But so I bought this movie on eBay, and I could have bought the 4K. I didn't even realize there was a 4K of it. So I might end up well, I wanted to try it. It was kind of cheap. It was like less than $10, I believe. And I was like, let me get this. Let me see, and if I like it, which I knew I had a feeling I would, but anyway, if I liked it, I would just check it out. So anyway, I would get the 4K, and I do plan on buying that at some point. Right now I'm not in the like I've seen it right now. I don't need to rewatch it this year. Maybe next year I might upgrade it. Who knows? It does seem like a movie I might watch more than once, or like maybe once a year. This is a really good movie. The actors, I mean, you got Matthew Broderick, you've got Carrie Elwes before, like right 2 years after Princess Bride, so he still looked like Wesley. You had Denzel, a young Denzel. I didn't even recognize him, honestly. But he did such a great job that he got the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor and stuff, and he later became the leads, and stuff. And then you got what is it? Morgan Freeman. Ooh. Oh, and to me the standout performance, other than Denzel did a really good job, but the standout performance to me was Andre Brower. I mean, I've never seen him do a bad job ever. Like I've never seen him phone it in. Even if the movie itself wasn't great or whatnot, he does a fantastic job. And I miss him already. I know he passed away recently, and I'm kind of sad. I wanted uh I wanted more Andre Brower. But what can you do? So anyway, Morgan Freeman, like I don't even know how to describe him. He was like kind of the teacher, he was the prophet, he was the one helping them out and everything, all the so the story of it, I'm gonna read the back. This stopping true story of the first black regiment to fight for the North in the Civil War. Glory stars Matthew Broderick, Academy Award winner Denzel Washington, Carrie Elwes, and Morgan Freeman. Broderick and Elwes are the idealistic young Bostonians who lead the regiment. Freeman is the inspirational sergeant who unites the troops, and Denzel is the runaway slave who embodies the indomitable spirit of the 54th Regiment. I love that. I loved his character because at one point he skipped and they called him a deserter or whatever, and they brought him back and they were gonna flog him, whip him and stuff. And Carrie Elwes is looking at Matthew Broderick going, dude, don't do this, don't do it. And of course, Matthew Broderick, his character Robert Gould Shaw, just pretty much kept to his you know, sorry, my dog wants to come up here and do the review with me. Come here, come here. Ugh. All right. So yeah, sorry, he's getting antsy and wants me to, wants to be in my lap. All right. So yeah, so they're gonna whip him and he doesn't, they don't want to do it, but he has to. He has to follow the orders. He has to do all that thing. They show a ton of times where Matthew Broderick's character had to do stuff that he didn't want to do because if he didn't, there'd be problems. Like he'd be court-martialed. At one point, they were supposed to. By the way, this is spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, go see it. Don't be like me and wait. Just go see it right now. Um, the there's one point where uh what the North is attacking this like village and they're sending out what are they're doing stuff like they're being terrible to the women and at one point one of the guys starts like messing with one of the women and one of the black guys and one of the white soldiers shoot him in the shoulder and knock him down and everything. And it's a terrible time. And they really showed it. The special effects were, but oh, to go back to that. So I lost my train of thought. So yeah, so they were doing all these terrible things, and one of the things they had to do was burn down the village, and they didn't want, Matthew Broderick is a nice guy. He's not. That wasn't what he was, that's not what he was gonna do. And they were like, you do it or you're gonna get court-martialed. And he goes, I don't care about being court-martialed. And he goes, well, if you're court-martialed, your guys are gonna have to come with us anyway while you're being court-martialed, and they're gonna do what we tell them to do. So like either way, he lost, and you could tell he was so freaking mad about that. Like he wanted to be able to you know have like he wanted to do his stuff like heroically and amicably and not be a total douche like the North was being at that time or and I don't know this stuff like I'm not really the Civil War buff like I didn't know much about the 54th. I looked up some stuff before I watched the movie and I kind of learned a little bit and the final act so beautiful, so well done, so well acted, so well every music, everything. James Horner did a fantastic job with the music and cinematography was top notch. Everything was just perfect. So yeah, I give this movie like 5 stars on Letterboxd. Like I think this movie is something like I said I could watch more than one time. I absolutely thought everything was stunning and beautiful and really I can't wait to see this on 4K next year or so. Like because I think it's gonna look absolutely phenomenal. So anyway, that's it really for this review. I didn't want to do a whole thing where I talk about everything or whatever, every scene and whatnot, but I want to do a little quick review of it. Like it's a movie I've been wanting to watch. Like I've been wanting to see, but I just didn't ever put effort into like I said, I didn't like history stuff, so I didn't like Civil War stuff, so I had no interest. But now I have more interest because people keep talking about there's gonna be another Civil War, which whatever. If there is, there is. If there isn't, there isn't. But I felt, why not? Let me check this out and see what my thoughts were. And when I posted on Facebook, everybody was like, "Oh my God, that movie is incredible and powerful." And there was a lot of comments and people really adore this movie, and I can see why. It's a movie, and it's like 2 hours and like 2 minutes, so it's a quick breeze. It's not like 3 hours. It's not like 4 hours. Like the a lot of these war movies tend to be. Because there's a lot to go into, usually. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, and if you get a chance to see it, please do. I would say buy it on 4K. I'm going to eventually. If you need to save up and whatever and do it, just do that because I would say this is a movie that if you haven't seen it on 4K, you're missing out because I've seen it on Blu-ray with like an upscale to 4K. It looked absolutely beautiful. I guarantee you it looks even better on the 4K. I could be wrong. I might have to check that out, but for myself. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Check out Glory sometime if you haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, let me know what your guys' thoughts. Did you like it? Is this one of your favorite war movies? Is this one of your favorite Civil War movies? Did you like Matthew Broderick and all the actors? I thought everybody did a fantastic job. Like I said, Andre Brower, man, just so great. So amazing. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see you later. Bye.